You alright guys? How we doing? Clinicality here, back bringing you another FIFA 16 player review. Now today we're reviewing the new inform Andre Gomes from Team of the Week 17 I think it is. It's not the best Team of the Week, but this guy stood out to me. He looks like a really decent card, obviously apart from his pace. Now don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he earned himself this inform from a 2-2 draw against Real Madrid, which obviously isn't a bad result for anyone. But anyway, as you can see, this is the team that we used him in. Fair few Chelsea players in there, a fair few Valencia players in there. To be fair, it was actually a really good team to use. Had a nice balance of defence and attack. Now, in terms of instructions, we went and changed a couple of them. We went for get forward on the attacking support. I actually went the opposite on Ramirez, so it ended up playing like a diamond. I do usually like having one sit further back. Obviously, Ramirez is the more defensive, and one go forwards, which is Gomes. And I also told him to free roam, give him a little bit more freedom in the middle of the pitch and see if he can create us a few chances. So yeah, that's my player instructions. Definitely recommend them. Go and try them out if you pick up this guy. They work really quite well actually. Now we played 6 games as always, scored 7 goals and got 5 assists. I did not expect much off this guy, but he did really perform. Obviously 7 goals in 6 games is a ridiculous return from a centre mid, so really quite happy with that. And he only cost us 14,250 coins. Currently going for around 15k on each console. He's in a good league, decent nationality, and he goes for nearly discard value, so he is really affordable. Onto the base stats, he has 64 pace, 83 dribbling, 71 shooting, 72 defending, 80 passing, and 82 physical. Jumping into the in-game stats now. Standout stats, obviously 83 vision, 82 aggression, and 84 strength on a centre mid. Really nice. Means he can hold his own in the middle of the pitch. Onto the skill attributes, 87 ball control, really nice. 89 short passing, 82 shot power as well. Some really good greens in there. He's got medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, 2-star skills. He can play centre mid, cam, or CDM. He is 6'2", and he doesn't have any specialities or traits. Now into the clips, and I'm going to start off with this guy's passing. Obviously he is a centre mid, that is going to be his main attribute that we're going to be looking at, and it is insane. Love this guy's passing. Short passing in particular, really good. And his long passing isn't too bad either, to be fair. Pretty much spot on every time with all of his passing. I didn't have to cross the ball all that much, but when he did, it was pretty much there or thereabouts. So overall, really nice passing. Another thing I really like about this guy's card is his positioning. Now obviously I told him to get forward, which will help out in getting into those attacking positions, but he did it really well. And as you can see, he gets in those positions and he puts it away. As I said, I didn't expect all that much to come from him, but he did put his chances away. And yeah, his finishing is pretty darn good. I did try a few long shots with him though, and for a centre mid you expect him to be a little bit better than they were. They were quite poor. Half of them didn't have enough power on them and half of them just went flying over the bar. They weren't very good at all. So I definitely don't recommend shooting from range with him, as it is pretty disappointing. However, the worst thing for me on this card is his dribbling. His dribbling is so bad. He feels sluggish, he turns really slowly on the ball, and it just didn't feel nice at all. When you get the ball to this guy, you want to be passing it. On top of his poor dribbling, he has 2-star skill moves, which is obviously terrible. It means you can't even do skills like a roulette. So if he is on the ball and he gets closed down, it's tough to get out of those sticky situations. So you want to be trying to pass the ball and offload it as quickly as possible. Now something that does help him out in the midfield is that 4-star weak foot. Obviously, being able to pass with both feet is really nice, and he can do exactly that. Always a nice addition to have on an Ultimate Team card is that 4-star weak foot. And to go with it, he has a lot of strength. Now obviously because I said his dribbling is terrible, you're not going to be able to run around players. However, this guy has 84 strength. And for a centre mid, that means quite a bit. He can push players out the way. If people do close him down a lot, he can keep hold of the ball thanks to that strength. So that is one saving grace for this card. Obviously pace, you're not going to be expecting too much. Obviously it is 64 on his card, so you can't expect much at all. And I'd say it felt exactly like 64. He is a slow player. You can't do an awful lot about it. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be pacing past players. You want to get in the ball and then look for your strikers and play those precision passes. Now, although he has a lot of downfalls, you saw at the start he scored 7 goals and got 5 assists in 6 games. That is an insane return for a centre mid. And on top of that, he did actually get an average match rating of 8.9. For some reason, he felt really bad in game, and yet he still got goals and still got assists and just performed. So quite a weird player to be using. Now his pros, Short passing has to be one of them, absolutely incredible. Long passing as well, superb. Positioning, as I said, with that attacking instruction, really nice. Gets into deadly positions, and obviously finishing is on there as well because he puts his close range chances away. And the last thing that is a massive pro for him is his 4-star weak foot. In terms of cons, he feels very sluggish on the ball. He only has 2-star skill moves, which is pretty poor. His first touch is really bad, and his long shots were really disappointing as well. Overall, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. In terms of the goals, assists and average match rating, he could be a 9, 9.5. Really good return. But for me, my rating also takes the enjoyment of using the card into account. And for me, I didn't have a lot of fun using the guy. Yes, he gets the job done, but there isn't an awful lot of flair or fun in the card. So overall, I wouldn't recommend using him myself unless you want to win. He will get you goals, he will get you assists, but he isn't the most fun card in the world to use. As always though, if you go and pick this guy up, let me know what you guys think of him down in the comment section. Other than that, if you enjoyed, please drop a like on the video, subscribe for more. I'll have another player review up tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.